Hello, welcome back to 3D Drawing for Model Railway. In today's episode, I'm going to move on to the next large part which I'm going to work on is on the rear section here. So looking at the photos, we've got some sort of cabinets, maybe some controls in for the pivot arm on the spoil conveyor on the top here. This also looks like it's potentially the fuel tank, and the fuel tank unfortunately isn't symmetrical. On this side you can see we've got this extended section which goes up higher than these cabinets, and on the other side you can see how it's set back, and that looks like it only comes maybe halfway across, so we can't do that fully symmetrical. I'm probably going to leave that top part off to be fair to start with, and then we'll draw that on after we've mirrored everything over and started to add more detailing. But we can certainly flesh out the main part of the body here. So as we've done previously, we're going to create a new component. I'm going to just call this the fuel tank. I'm not going to worry too much about naming conventions as long as we all understand what we're talking about. Making sure we've got the radio button checked. And I'm just going to draw on the top surface of the underframe. So if we look, we've got the cabinet start where the door ends, and then this one steps out slightly. So what we're going to look for is drawing a rectangle initially, and I'm going to, in fact, to start with, we're going to project that line on there, and we're going to do a rectangle starting in the corner. I'm going to drag it out to match it. I'm not really sure how far out we're going to come, but I'm probably thinking that's a good halfway along this section here. So if we will find the midpoint of this, which it won't, we'll find the midpoint of this edge. So what we'll do is that line to midpoint. No, it won't do that. Okay, let's draw a line from there to there, and then we might be able to find the midpoint on that line. It won't snap to it doing that either. If we do undo, get rid of all those, if we just draw a line now along there, then we'll be able to find it. Should be able to find the midpoint. There it is. And snap across like that. And then the next one is another rectangle which goes from there, and it's going to come out further. I don't know how long to draw this. We want to do a good few foot at the end here, like that. We're going to define distance from there to there, and I'm going to call that too far out. No, it is pretty close to the edge there. I'll say that's probably not far off actually. Let's define the length here. Width. And then the length of that part there. So we'll go for 7.2 ease there. So we've got these profiles, we're going to extrude these upwards. It's going to be sitting just below the window. So let's drag that to maybe that 6mm up. Let's create a new body. And then we're going to do a diagonal all the way down, from that to that height. It's going to be remember, you've got part on the top here, so the diagonal is going to start at the top corner there. And go to the bottom, and we're going to define distance there to there. We're going to go for 2mm. We haven't got an exact plan that it will show on it, I think. Maybe it does actually. bring this back and we can edit this. Just edit that sketch. Let's rotate that around. Drag this one back to maybe 10 millimeters. Okay, so that's probably not far off there, and the diagonal needs to be a little bit more. There you go. Height-wise, it's saying it needs to come up higher. Edit that. Extrude this part off all the way through to the other side to give us our diagonal end piece. And so the top bit we're going to leave until after we've mirrored it across. Okay, so the next bit we're going to look at is getting this pivot arm and spoil conveyor on. It looks like at the bottom here, none of the pictures are great in this area, unfortunately, so we're going to have to sort of a little bit of winging it a little bit. This looks like it's a round piece here, so we're going to draw on this top surface here. It's going to use a circle. I'm going to define it with a centre point on the midpoint. I'm going to sort of go something like that, so 7 millimeters in diameter. Yeah, no, that's probably not far wrong from where we want. And I'm only going to use half of the circle drawing. I'm going to bring that up by 0.15, and then I'm going to draw on that top surface another circle using the midpoint. And we're going to come slightly under 7 millimeters. So I'm going to say 6.5, no, 6. I want it to step in a little bit. Again, extrude that part upwards, maybe a millimeter. And then again, on the top surface, another circle back out to the 7 millimeter diameter. And I'm going to extrude. I didn't want that part there going all the way across. Let's draw a line all the way across and split it. I'm going to put 0.5 on that. See, I've got that like Bosch type shape that we're after there. Okay, then we're going to draw a square, I think, on there to build this off of. Yeah, let's do that. So on this top surface, I'm going to use a centre point rectangle. 7 millimeter square. I'm just going to extrude that up by 0.2 the surface to work on there with that. Okay, so now I'm going to draw this plate on the side here. We've got it on the canvas, but it's not what we're after, unfortunately. I'm going to draw on to the side surface. So let's use a line tool. Snap. I'm going to use the bottom of that square plate we've just drawn. I'm going to come up at an angle. Up another angle like that. profiles. And I'm going to extrude that inwards, 0.5, and we'll take the join. And then we'll draw this part. Draw it on that side surface there. I'm going to use a 3-point rectangle because it's at an angle. Position. Constrain those 2 points. And it wants to find the height between them. Okay, so we'll do that by 0.5. I'm going to bring this part outwards. And what I will do is I'll just go back into this sketch and I'm going to define all the drawing for you so you can copy. So 114 on the angle there. That angle there will go for 130. Inside that angle 1 by 4. Inside of that angle 32. Inside of that angle 41.5. And that one should be defined. Yes. Okay, we need length for these parts. So that was 1.12 on that length. 3mm on that one. Let's change that just to 1mm. And then that should define everything else. Okay, so the next part I'm going to do is this area here. I'm going to draw again on the side surface of this box we've just drawn another 3-point rectangle. I'm going to draw that from that position down to that position and dragging it up like that. And then I'm going to do the same with another 3-point rectangle from there to there. I'm going to drag that out across like that. Okay, so if we define distance from there to there, angle again. That's 0.8 millimeters, 0.9 millimeters length. Let's go to 6. Go 2.65. Drag that back down. Inside, 2.2. Height should already be defined because it's locked into position at the top corner. Length 13.25. Let's extrude these back into the model by 0.5, I think. again, I'm just looking at thicknesses that will give us strength on the model here. Okay, we've now got a couple of these rectangular parts going up. So it's going to create a sketch again, and we're going to be using that 3-point rectangle again. So define the height. Again, so define the height there. 3.65 to lock into position. Width will go for 1 millimeter. Let's pull the other one. Okay, so again, 3-point rectangle. So I've locked into the position here. Drag across and up. We can define that as 1 millimeter, and the height should be 3.65 to lock into place, and then distance between them 4 millimeters. That sounds nice. So we can select those two profiles, and then we'll just drag those out slightly. So 0.5. A bit thicker maybe. No, 0.5 seems okay to me. I'm not going to do this cutout on here at the moment. We'll sort those out when we come to add details. The top half of the conveyor really. Let's set back in. I'll come on to that in another time, I think. Same with this part coming down. I think we've got the basic shape there for that. That's a good start now, I think. So I think I'm going to leave this part at this point here. We've got some basic shapes there. So the conveyor is going to add a lot more detail area in there. So we'll come back and do that at a different time. It'll take about 20 minutes to get to this point on this part. Try and keep the episodes not too long for you. So hopefully you're able to get that. As I said previously, if you get any issues, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to help. But yeah, I think we're coming on quite nicely. And if we mirror the parts over, I've done that just a little bit off camera. You can see how it's really starting to come together quite nice. I think this is going to turn out to be quite an impressive model for anyone to have on their layout. But I thought the DTS was going to be good, but this is, I think, a different ballpark. I think. So, hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button.